Hello and welcome to another video. So, I already made a video today, but I had to tell this story because it was pretty interesting. So, I went out to dinner last night and it was packed in this place. I looked it up on my phone. Gluten free was a. It came up in the gluten free search, so I was like, I want to go there. I didn't really know too much about the restaurant, but I got there. It was packed, freaking packed. So I literally had to sit in between two groups of people because I don't have any friends here. I tried to make some friends, but they ran away scared. No, so I I was sitting in there, packed in between these two tables, just minding my own business, kind of just people watching. Because I've been going out to restaurants since before there were smartphones, so I actually know how to sit in a restaurant without staring at my phone the entire time. Yeah, it's a skill. I notice a lot of people can't, even when they're with a bunch of people, sitting there staring at their phone like, what the fuck? Anyway, that's not why I'm telling the story. So I have the most amazing dinner, and the place was called like Zephra or something like that. Blackened redfish. It was on potatoes. I missed that part. I would have swapped out. The potatoes were delicious though. They were just everything was so good. The caramelization on the blackened redfish was just perfect. Like little chewy bits of caramelized fish with the seasoning they used to black it. Oh, it's so good. So I had that. I had a Wildcraft cider, which Wildcraft is super dry ciders. I'm not a huge fan of dry ciders, but I ordered that cider. I'm sitting there, I'm sipping it, going, it's awfully dry. Well, they bring me gluten-free crackers and some super peppery olive oil. So now, paired with the crackers and the oil, the super dry cider tasted a lot better. Wow. So I'm sitting there, I'm enjoying myself. Dinner comes, blackened salmon, super awesome. And I finish it up and I'm like, man, I bet the desserts here are bomb too. So I order up a flourless chocolate cake and a little glass of port to to finish. And so I'm getting done, and the lady comes up and says, "The people sitting next to you that are gone now paid for your dinner." What? What are you talking about, man? They paid for my dinner? Like, and she says, "Yeah, some other people paid for their dinner, so then they paid for your dinner, so you're all good to go." And I was like, damn, my house is burnt down. This is crazy. Something like this would happen to me. So then I'm sitting there, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, well, it's kind of fun, you know? It's, just kind of some random thing. So there was these two ladies sitting at the end of the same. I was at like this common table, like a bar set back from the bar that had just a table of chairs. So that's where I was sitting. And at the end of that, there was a couple ladies sitting there having a glass of wine. And so I told the waitress, I'll buy their wine, but don't tell them it was me unless I've already left. I'm not trying to get credit, like I don't think anybody knew anybody was buying their dinner for them before they left, right? So these people that bought my dinner were gone, and I'm just sitting there like, wow. And that dinner was like $100, probably. I'm sure close to it with the tip. So I was just blown away, right? And I had overheard those people talking to, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I've been all over Southeast Asia," and just well-to-do people. And so I bought those girls, and then I ordered myself another cider, and sat there and drank a whole nother cider after I had already had dinner with a cider, dessert with a port, and then another cider. It was just a really nice atmosphere. The place was really nice. So, yeah. And then I started thinking about it. And I'm just like, it's all super nice and super cool and all that. But, man, everybody in there's got money. And it's like none of us needed for people to buy us dinner, But there is people that need that. There's people that are fucking starving every day. There's people that have nothing, and a bunch of haves are just like, being super cool to each other, So that's kind of how I started thinking about it. Was like, it was all cool and nice and stuff, but man, wouldn't it be cool and nice if nobody starved in Bend that night instead? That would have been way cooler. No kids were hungry or stuff like that. So, anyway, I had to get that. I've tweeted about it. I have a Twitter now. You can follow me at GoudaSW. Because somebody already took Gouda's World and tweeted like 3 times in 2017. Give that up, yo. Ooh, the maids are outside. So anyway, just a quick video about an interesting story. Peace.